out, so you can't hear what he says. But he says something to Triple H also.
The Rock did say he will be wrestling against wrestling at WrestleMania. He never said.
Well, the shitty part about that is that means Roman's not going to drop the title in a tag match.
Oh,
No, I just said tag match night 1, night 2 is Cody and Roman for the title.
Corey, it does not say WrestleMania 40 watch along. It says WrestleMania 40 kickoff. That's what they were calling this tonight. Was the kickoff panel.
Kickoff press, whatever you're going to call it.
Matthew Lincoln says Cody had no business doing what he did, Blazer. What do you think about that?
Go ahead, Blazer. The floor is yours.
Easy, boys. Everybody turn into Blazer for the... Oh. I can't explain any of this crap. This is stupid.
Well,
they messed it all up last week. They created this mess.
Well, this is the portion of the show we are now going to start calling Pro Wrestling Tonight, and where we are going to get into all different topics here, talk over some things, and obviously the first topic that we're going to want to get into is that panel. I know you guys were talking while I was gone.
I'm going to send something in the group. I'll let you read it off.
Okay.
Easy, Big.
If you can, Big, send it to
by
me.
Triple H himself.
Send it to me in Messenger. That way it's easy for me to put on stream. But
Big's over there taking screenshots. I heard the click.
Triple H posted something on Twitter. It pretty much confirms this.
Oh, that's cool. So yeah, obviously our first topic of the night is going to be the kickoff panel. Big says he sent something related to that. Let me take a look at it here. Go ahead and save this. Where is it? My computer, everything got shuffled around, so give me just a second. Here we go. Okay, Big shared this. He says, Triple H tweeted this tonight. Decision made. Cody Rhodes gets the chance to finish his story when he challenges Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania 40. It is official. Cody versus Roman, boys.
The graphic is there too, so they obviously...
So that match is 100% happening.
Just had to put everybody through a week of hell and torment first.
So Cody versus Roman is happening. Where does that leave Seth? I'm guessing Seth and Drew at Mania. Would you guys agree with that?
I don't know. Seth and The Rock.
Nice. Well, after tonight's events, who the hell knows?
Yeah, we had the interaction with The Rock. It was interesting because of the fact that it looked like Rock was 100% on Roman's side. So do you guys think that we get a tag match? Roman, Rock, Seth, and Cody?
Oh.
Could that be an Elimination Chamber? Or I guess like I think one of you guys mentioned night 1, that match.
It could be the Chamber. I could way to protect Seth too in a tag match like that, so he's not.
Also, why is this not letting me close this? Okay. We had Mason Lucan in here. He says Cody and Jay versus Roman and Rock at Chamber. Ooh, Cody and Jay versus Roman and Rock. But then, okay, because Seth is not cleared. So I guess that could make sense.
Oh.
Wow.
Possible.
Do you guys think we see a scenario where it is a fatal four-way to unify the titles?
Oh my. Your guess is as good as mine, bro.
Ricky, are you gone?
I have no idea.
I said we might get answers on SmackDown tomorrow night.
Is Ricky gone?
I'm reading what Dave Meltzer said right now.
What did he say?
Oh, God.
He says, so it's over doing a storyline of Rock being on the board and backed by Nick versus Levesque. No answers other than Cody is wrestling Reigns, and instead of Reigns versus Rock, it looks like Rock and Reigns versus Cody and Seth.
Yeah.
Is he saying that's going to be at Mania?
It better not.
He didn't.
Unless it's night 1.
Assuming it's the storyline.
Unless Seth could wrestle 2 matches, the tag match he could be used less, but be in it.
Well, remember the original idea that was going around last year? People were saying Cody versus Roman one night and Rock versus Roman another night. But the
Well, I
thing,
think
notice
there's
that
not going to
graphic, it
be
didn't say
any.
which night.
There's not going to be Rock versus Roman anytime soon. At this point,
I would say not, because they look like they were on the same freaking team.
yeah, they're
They were
buddies
buddies.
now. Yeah.
But also, I wouldn't do that, because if Roman gets hurt in one of those matches, you're losing both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My
Like,
best guess is Triple H settles and tells them next year you'll get your match,
Oh.
and then
that's
he
what I would.
gives them a tag match at Chamber or something.
That's what I would do at this point. Rock versus Roman next year. I think it makes more sense to do that anyway.
He fixes it. He said fix it. He fixes it by saying next year you'll get your match.
Well, staying on the WWE topic here for just a second. They announced officially WWE Speed tonight. 5-minute matches on that show. Did they say how long of a show it'd be?
No.
Airing exclusively on X, by the way. Ricky, what do you think about that?
Ricky's a big X guy.
I'm excited to see it. I like exclusive content for the different platforms, so it's something different. It'll be interesting to see who actually shows up to do those matches. Obviously, probably not going to be big name people, probably undercard guys. But
Do you
it's
think?
an interesting thing.
Do you think it could be like their answer to like some AEW style wrestling, where it's like faster paced matches?
Could be. I don't know.
that
I
would
think
be
it'll be
interesting.
exciting at first, and then it'll just kind of fizzle
Yeah,
out.
if it was like cruiserweight, like high speed matches at first.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's really not a whole lot to talk about that, because we don't know any details. We don't even know what day of the week it airs, do we?
No.
They did not release any specifics.
No specifics.
Speaking of no specifics, Ricky wanted to talk about this. Braun Breaker going to the main roster officially. Has he signed either show yet?
No, he's debating between contracts. He got a Raw contract on Monday. He has both now. He doesn't know which show he's doing. It'll be announced tomorrow.
Which one do you guys think would be a better fit? I think he should go to Raw, because I'd like to see him be the one to beat Gunther. Does anybody else think that?
He has an NXT tag title match on Tuesday, but I think that'll wrap up his NXT run.
Who are they facing? I don't watch NXT, so I can't really comment on that.
Bad.
Blazer, you know this.
It's him and Baron Corbin, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Blazer doesn't know either.
What? Where you going? What?
Who's the tag title match against?
Oh yeah, it's Braun and Baron Corbin.
Well, obviously, I think
versus
Baron
the Don of NXT and his buddy.
Don Tony.
Yes.
Our good friend Don Tony.
Yes.
But no, I think they got to lose that, because I think Braun needs to go to Raw. I'd like to see him go to Raw. I don't see him beating Logan Paul for the U.S. Championship, although I could see that maybe. I maybe could.
You know, it'd be nice if Sheamus came back and he faced Gunther again, and actually won this time.
Oh, Gunther versus Sheamus?
Yeah, the one title Sheamus has never had.
That's right. He's never had that title.
But I don't even know if Sheamus will come back at this point. Oh.
No. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about Sheamus. Ricky, you're a dirt sheet guy. Have you heard anything about Sheamus?
I have not seen anything about Sheamus at all.
Talk to your buddy Dave, Ricky.
Yeah, I was gonna say to your question, Bri, I think that Braun is a better fit on Raw, because SmackDown is too loaded with top guys. And if they're gonna make him a top guy, he needs to go somewhere where there's not as many top guys.
Yeah, they need some more like upper mid card guys, because they're stacked on top, but not really, in between that and like the mid card title area. Gunther's kind of running that mid or upper card division.
Yeah.
Not quite main event, but not quite, mid card. So
big
Braun
fall
would fit in
after
there
that.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got Punk, which I know he's out right now, but he's still, he's still a top name guy there. You got Cody, obviously, Seth, Drew McIntyre.
Sammy.
I don't know who that guy is.
What?
Anyway. Go ahead.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he'll go to Raw. I think it's pretty well. I think we all agree on that. I know I was giving Ricky some shit about
Huh?
liking dirt sheets, but I kind of want to mention something about dirt sheets. This past week has been kind of embarrassing to me for the dirt sheets because we all know the whole investigation that's going on, but the dirt sheets seem like they're leading this thing against WWE fans to where if you're not constantly bringing up the allegations and bringing the WWE product down, you're considered a sex pest and somebody
Oh my God.
who is fine with those allegations going on. And they're continuously calling for people's jobs, and I think that needs to stop because we don't know anybody that's involved in this, and constantly saying this person needs to be fired and the entire office needs to be cleaned out. We probably need to stop that because that doesn't help anybody. So
Yeah,
I kind
they
of
don't
want
even
to.
know what they're talking about.
That's the only time I want to address this because I don't really like talking about this on the channel because it encourages the negativity and I don't want it. But yeah, so
Yeah,
Matt Lincoln back. He says Roman versus Cody is official, and he's kind
good.
of pissed. So Matthew,
Oh
you
my.
were wanting Roman versus Rock. Interesting. You're like one of the only people that other than Ricky here, that has adamantly wanted Roman versus Rock. You're
Can
so
I?
you're. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to chime in on that real quick because I'm watching these timelines in real time. People are pointing out that Roman looks like a little dog following his owner as he walks behind Rock after all that went down.
I'm gonna follow up on that. I just saw someone comment that get Rock could tell Roman to go take care of that asshole at WrestleMania, and then if Roman fails, Rock could kick him out, and that leads
Oh,
to a match between them later on.
That's true. Yeah, that could be. Yeah, if Roman fails to beat Cody, that could be what divides Roman and Rock, right? Because Roman
Yeah.
didn't get the job done. That's a good point,
That's the
Biggs.
long game.
That's a good point, Biggs. I like that. But Matthew, so you wanted Roman versus Rock with a 2-month build versus a year. Interesting. I'm surprised of that. I haven't really heard anybody else say that. Well,
oh
anyway,
my.
one more thing. What'd you guys think about Sting and Darby winning the tag titles?
Well, they probably did it so Sting could keep his undefeated streak.
Do
Probably
you
as well.
do you think Sting retires undefeated?
Oh yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you
he
think they're going
will.
to beat the Young Bucks? See,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah, they
honestly think
will.
the Young Bucks are going to win that. Ricky, what do you think about that? You're a Sting guy.
Tony Khan loves that
I
undefeated
absolutely
streak.
love the fact that Sting has now held a title in every major industry or company that he's been in, with the exception of WWE. But that's to be expected.
Well, he technically held the WWE title, but he didn't win it. He picked it up
Oh
once.
my.
True.
He literally held it up in the air once.
But I think that Sting is there to help with the young talent, or I don't want to call Young Bucks young talent. Obviously, they've been doing a lot in their career, but I think he's going to drop the titles and lose to the Bucks if that ends up being the match at Revolution.
Well, trying to see how old are the Young Bucks.
Oh,
Okay, Matt is 34.
30s. Yeah.
And how old is Nick?
Probably about the same age.
So yeah, you definitely can't call them young talent anymore.
Oh
But
my.
yeah, I do think that Sting. I think he stays around with AEW. Probably just not wrestling anymore. I think he'll probably be one of those guys that Tony Khan will want to pay for life as like a
Yeah.
consultant or someone who comes in every once in a while just to help
Ambassador.
people. Yeah, an
Yeah.
ambassador. That's perfect. That's the word I was looking for. I personally think the Young Bucks are going to win that because I feel like that's one more thing that Tony Khan will want to say the Elite did.
Oh
You know,
god.
they retired Sting and beat Sting in the only match that he's lost in AEW. So that's what I
I
got.
don't know. Yeah. We'll see.
Staying on AEW,
Oh.
it looks like on March 13th, Sasha Banks aka now known as Mercedes Moné, is going to debut. Magnate, I know you're a fan of Mercedes.
Yeah, I think this is pretty much expected. I know there's a lot of speculation going into the Rumble that she was going to do a surprise appearance there, and it came and went, and she was not there. A lot of speculation at the TNA with Bailey and all that. But I think I was discussing with you earlier today, she's actually been being paid and under contract for quite some time now from
What?
AEW. So
Yeah.
her debut is more than likely going to be at the TD Gardens. If you look at the graphic they posted last night, it has the word Boston with two S's, and they're both dollar signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's clear.
Yeah.
Do I think she's going to move the needle for the company like Tony Khan's expecting?
Hell no.
No. However, I told Blazer this earlier. I think Tony Khan has went full in or all in, pun intended, on the female division, so it could get interesting.
Well, that is the weak point of their show, and it has been since they started.
For how much she appears. Remember, she does a lot of movie stuff and TV shit.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Supposedly, according to probably Sean Ross Sapp, because he won't shut up about the fact that he was right about her coming. But he says that WWE pretty much revealed that she was signed already with AEW when the Rumble happened. Because I guess he had reached out to them to ask if she was going to appear in the Rumble, and they said that if she does, it'd be contract tampering. So
Ah!
pretty much
Oh, there you go.
they dropped the ball that she had been signed. So,
Oh man.
but yeah,
And the Mandalorian season 4 is filming soon, so she may
actually,
take a leave.
I believe, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's filming now, and I think that's why she signed in January and is not going to show up till March. I think it's filming now. So, but they now I forget what I was going to say. Oh, did you guys see the seating chart to see how many seats are even selling for Boston? I'm curious if they're opening it up all the way.
Let me see.
Because if they're opening it up all the way, that will kind of tell you Tony Khan's mindset of how big of a draw he thinks she'll be. Meanwhile, it looks like my Peacock has randomly started playing The Dark Knight.
Good.
I don't believe it's available. That information is not available
Okay.
yet.
We'll check it. We'll check on it next week. Maybe we can mention it on Wednesday.
Here's another idea I just saw.
What's that, Biggs?
Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth. Cody and Seth win. Roman attacks Rock when they lose. And Rock says he's on the board, then he says Roman will have 2 matches at WrestleMania.
That could work too. I just don't know. To me, I don't like the whole 2-match thing, because if Roman gets hurt in the first match,
yeah.
the
Yeah.
first
That's too
match
much.
goes to shit, and then you lose the second match. So,
Well, the only thing we
it's
know
just too
now is
much.
they made Cody and Roman official, so I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. There's still a whole lot in the air about that. It's kind
They
of crazy.
they could probably do the tag match at the Chamber, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Australia is wanting the Rock
Spread
to
it
appear
out.
anyway. They've been
Yeah,
asking.
spread it out. Good.
No, Roman wasn't advertised with the Chamber. They could always have him go there and do the big match for that area.
Are we still talking about the Rock thing real quick?
It's gonna be a thing until we're done. It'll be randomly brought up as more information. comes
Maybe
out.
until tomorrow night or Monday or
Yeah,
whatever.
or people think of more things. So anytime you want to bring it up, just bring it up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say. I mean, I know we all speculate, and then this has made it even worse because now we're like, "What the hell just happened?" Obviously, Triple H put out that graphic just now saying that it's official Roman versus Cody, but I have to think this is a lot more calculated than we were giving them credit for, because that was I'm be honest with you, that got me emotionally involved, even though I know it's scripted.
Oh, I know.
It felt real.
That's the thing. There are certain people that can do that, and The Rock doing what he did tonight did that. Seth is perfect at it because Seth is great at talking without a microphone because he drops those little lines that make you think it's real. CM Punk does it too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes you think it's obvious he's going to be integrated into this because he stayed out there and was
Yeah. And then Cody
breaking
does
them
it
apart.
well because you can tell Cody has a hand in writing his own promos because he uses words that they don't normally use in WWE.
Yeah.
I want to say this though. I know that Brandy probably hasn't had a role in a long time, since probably the birth of the babies. But I had seen rumors saying she was going to come back just for this story, whatever they were going to do. It would be interesting to see how that plays out. But I have to think something we haven't talked about so much yet is Triple H's role in this, because that was a really heated.
He can't
segment
get
there.
physical though. The only thing he can do is talk. He has a thing in his on his heart.
Right,
Yes.
but what I was going to with that is the Rock's position on the board and Triple H's COO position. It could turn into a battle of like a power struggle, so to speak.
Oh my.
And then that's how all this unfolds. And then eventually, you got Nick Aldis and Pierce who could intervene as well. So it's this whole thing tonight left a
Made it 10
lot
times
more
bigger.
questions than answers for all of it.
Like when is Rock getting his match, and are they having a tag match, or a bunch of questions.
Like, I'm sure tomorrow night, if Rock's at SmackDown, he's going to come out and say, that ain't good enough. This match ain't happening. I say it's not happening. Like, that Vince McMahon type of throwing your weight around storyline is going to be involved in this somehow. With The Rock being, 30% owner or whatever.
Sorry about that. Apparently, a damn bird got in my house. So
Oh God.
that's still flying around in the kitchen, right? So
Oh no.
we're gonna hurry up and get to this last topic here, and then we're gonna wrap this up. I gotta get a bird out of my house. All right. So the big news of the week, the biggest news probably, Scott D'Amore got fired from TNA Wrestling.
Terrible.
There was some speculation, and this once again, this is something that I had disagreed with Dirt Sheets, because as soon as he got fired, people started speculating, oh, he must have been involved in the Vince thing.
Oh my God.
No,
What?
that's not
How
true at
random.
all. But it came out today that apparently he knew 2 weeks ago that he was going to be let go. He apparently approached Anthem, wanted to increase the budget for TNA. They were not wanting to. He apparently he tried to outright buy TNA from them because he thought he could do better than them, and
Probably
they basically told him no, and then they fired him. So that's
Oh,
pretty
that's
much what happened with that. And then the roster for the last couple of days has all been tweeting like Moose said, no Scott, no Moose.
Oh shit.
I don't know.
Big loss there.
Kimberly Ford was somebody who did work at TNA once. I don't know if she's still there, but she's been tweeting pretty much all week bashing Anthem. So if she does work there, she won't be for very much longer. So yeah.
Okada made a post on that, actually. He pretty much ran down all of the leadership changes that have happened in pro wrestling within the last couple of months, starting with Tanahashi, and then the Scott D'Amore, Vince stepping down, Rock
I'll be
coming
right
on
back.
board, and then the Stardom. I don't know if you guys follow Stardom at all, but Ogawa is leaving and apparently purging the roster with him while he leaves.
Oh shit.
So that means Julia's gone too. So wherever she's going, he's it's the rumor is he was WWE, and that's why they are letting him go. Or shopping town, I should.
Son, I don't. Does Scott and Vince even have anything to do with each other? They don't even know each other. That was strange.
No, it wasn't that he was involved with Vince. They were just saying that there's
Oh.
a cleansing going on in wrestling, and that if
Oh.
these scumbag promoters and things like that are doing these things, they're going to get called out for it.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah. Huh. You know, Ricky, what this event reminded me of today? Reminded me of like
McGregor
a
versus Khabib.
like a UFC weigh-in. Yeah,
Yes.
very interesting. Yeah, very similar to those kind of things. Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now Bry chasing down the bat or the bird, who knows? What's going through Bry's mind right now? The baseball bat,
Bird.
the bird.
Okay, with that,
That's
we
it.
are going to end this. Thank you all for tuning in for the first episode of
Bye-bye,
Pro Wrestling
y'all.
Tonight. I got to go get a bird out of my house. Peace out,
Oh,
everybody. Have a good
yeah.
night.
What a
We'll
great
be back
ending.
on Wednesday for Dynamite.
Oh.
Well, if